I study English every day. Grammar, words, I know them all. But when I speak, people don't understand. Why do I sound so strange?
Because you talk like a robot, not like a real person.
A robot? Really?
But relax. Many learners sound like that at first.
So how do I fix it? How do I sound natural?
Good question. That's exactly what we'll show you today. Steps to speak English like a native.
Perfect. Maybe I can finally stop sounding like Google Translate.
Hey everybody, are you ready to take your English to the next level? Imagine confidently chatting with native speakers without hesitation. You understand them perfectly, and your fluency shines through. Well, I'm here to tell you it's totally possible. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful steps to help you speak English like a true native. So, whether you're a curious learner or someone who wants to master English, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to sounding like a native speaker. Let's get started. Step 1. Immersion. Now, if you've been paying attention, you probably already know that one of the best ways to improve your English and start sounding more like a native speaker is by immersing yourself in the language as much as possible. Think about babies. They don't learn English from textbooks or lessons, do they? No, they simply listen to the people around them, absorb the language, and then start using it naturally. So, the first step to sounding like a native speaker is to make English a part of your daily life. How do you do that? Well, it's pretty simple, though maybe a bit challenging. Surround yourself with English as much as you can. Watch English movies and TV shows. Listen to English music and podcasts. Read English books and magazines. Basically, make English a part of your everyday routine. There are also some cool apps out there that can help you with this. For example, you could change the language settings on your phone to English. That way, every time you check your phone, you'll be exposed to some English words and phrases. And here's an awesome idea. Pick a TV show or movie that you love and spend some time each day hanging out with the characters. Just sit back, relax and enjoy their conversation. After a while, you'll start to pick up their accents and speaking styles. This is a fun and easy way to immerse yourself in English, and it doesn't feel like studying at all. Step 2. Be a copycat. Okay, now that you've immersed yourself in some English media and you've picked up a few phrases and accents, it's time to put those skills to the test. It's time for the shadowing game. Shadowing is basically where you listen to a short clip of someone speaking in English and then repeat exactly what they say. It's like karaoke, but for real conversations. This is a fantastic way to improve your pronunciation, intonation, and speaking style. Now you're probably wondering, how can I do this? Well, it's pretty simple. First, find a short clip of someone speaking in English. It could be from a movie, TV show, YouTube video, or anything else. Next, play the clip and listen carefully to what the person is saying. Try to imitate their pronunciation, intonation, and speaking style. Repeat the clip until you can say it almost word for word. Now here's a fun challenge. Try doing this with a friend. You can take turns playing the clips and shadowing each other. It's a great way to practice and have fun at the same time. Step 3. Learn the secret code, phrases, and expressions. One of the biggest differences between sounding like a learner and sounding like a native speaker is the ability to use phrases and expressions instead of just individual words. Native speakers don't think word by word. They use pre-made phrases and expressions to communicate more easily and naturally. So to start sounding more like a native speaker, you need to learn some English phrases and expressions. But wait, don't grab the dictionary just yet. Learning phrases doesn't mean memorizing long lists of words. It's about understanding how different words can be combined to create a meaningful phrase. For example, instead of saying I did something wrong, which is grammatically correct, you could say I messed up. While it's not technically a mistake, it's a more common and natural expression used by native speakers. These phrases can be as simple or as complex as you like, but they all serve the same purpose: to help you communicate more effectively and naturally. Plus, learning these phrases can help you expand your vocabulary and improve your fluency. So the next time you're learning new words, try to focus on common phrases and expressions used in everyday conversations. It's a small but significant step towards sounding like a native speaker. Step 4. Speak, 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 even alone. Now, one of the most crucial tips for sounding like a native speaker is to practice speaking English as often as possible. And here's a fun fact. You don't always need a partner to practice speaking. You can talk to yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Talking to yourself might seem strange, but it's a fantastic way to practice your pronunciation, intonation, and speaking style. So here's a simple exercise. Take a few minutes each day to narrate what you're doing. For example, I'm making coffee, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm getting ready for work. By doing this, you'll train your brain to think in English and express yourself more naturally. You can also try standing in front of a mirror and practicing some conversations with a friend or family member. This will help you improve your body, language, and overall communication skills. And remember, if you're feeling shy or embarrassed about talking to yourself, no one can hear you, so practice away and don't be afraid to get creative. You could pretend you're giving a speech, having a job interview, or just chatting with a friend. The more you practice, the better you'll sound. Oh, and don't forget to record yourself. It's a great way to track your progress and see how far you've come. Step 5. Sound music, not just words. Speaking English is like singing a song. It's not just about the words. It's also about how you say the words. Native speakers use something called intonation to make their speech more interesting and easier to understand. Intonation is basically the rise and fall of your voice as you speak, and it can make a big difference in how you sound. For example, let's say you're asking someone, "What did you do on Saturday?" If you say it like this, it sounds kind of boring and flat. But if you ask it like this, you sound much more alive and engaged. The second one, right? That S, because you're reusing intonation to emphasize certain words and show how you really care about the answer. So to start sounding more like a native speaker, practice using intonation in your speech. You can do this by listening to some English music or podcasts and copying the intonation patterns you hear. It might take some time to get used to, but the results will be worth it. Your speech will be more engaging and you'll sound more confident and fluent. So turn up the volume on your English learning journey and let the music of English intonation guide you towards sounding like a native speaker. Step 6. Think in English, stop translating. One of the biggest obstacles to sounding like a native speaker is constantly translating from your native language into English. When you're translating in your head, you're breaking the flow of your speech and making it sound more robotic and less natural. But here's the good news. You can train your brain to think directly in English. And it's easier than you might think. Start by thinking of common phrases and words in English and repeating them to yourself. For example, I'm hungry. What should I eat? Pizza or salad? I'm so full. As you continue to expose yourself to English and practice thinking in the language, you'll gradually be able to form more complex thoughts and sentences. For example, I haven't eaten all day, so I'm starving. I could go for a pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms. That sounds delicious. I think I'll order a large size. Pretty soon, you'll be thinking in full sentences and even paragraphs in English. And the best part is that once you've trained your brain to think in English, it becomes second nature. You won't even realize you're doing it. So stop translating. Start thinking in English and watch your fluency soar. Step 7. The magic ingredients: consistency and confidence. All right, we've covered a lot of ground so far, but it's time for the grand finale. The secret sauce to sounding like a native speaker: consistency and confidence. If you want to truly unlock your fluency, you need to be consistent with your English practice and believe in your ability to succeed. Let's tackle consistency first. It's simple, but not easy. Set aside a specific time each day to practice your English. It could be 30 minutes in the morning, an hour in the evening, or any other time that works for you. The key is to make it a habit. Consistency is crucial for building fluency and confidence. You need to practice regularly to see progress and feel comfortable with your skills. Now let's talk about confidence. This is where things get really interesting. Confidence is what sets you apart from other learners and helps you truly sound like a native speaker. It's the energy and enthusiasm you bring to your conversations. You can practice confidence by speaking up in group settings, recording yourself, and embracing challenges like giving a presentation in English. As you gain experience and positive feedback, your confidence will grow. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being brave and enjoying the journey. So practice consistently, build your confidence, and watch your fluency take off. And that's a wrap, folks. We've covered a lot of ground today, but remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination. So keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, happy fluent dreaming.